Hi, and welcome back to Bubby's Corner, a playlist of alt sex talk. Right at the beginning of this series, I asked if you had any questions to please write them in the comments below when you subscribe. And I haven't received any there, but I have received some questions outside of that, of the group, concerning littles and what people would like to hear and learn about. I received 3, and I'm going to deal with one at one, and then the other 3 I will deal with together. The first one reads, littles needs, those who need reassurance due to past traumas, insecurities, abandonment issues, and self-esteem issues. This is something that has come up in my relationship, and I've seen it happen in a few other relationships. Very simply, we all come in with some sort of baggage. We all come in with something in our past that has caused us to be insecure, not be as okay as we need to be. We need to express that to who our prospective relationship is with. They need to understand that. They need to understand if you have triggers. What are those triggers? What is your baggage? We need to learn to talk about that a lot more, because sharing that gives them the ability to assist and to be there to support your needs. So communication comes down again to the heart of any relationship. Talk about who you are. Talk about your past. Talk about what your triggers are. Let people know. Let people in. That's what I can offer for that. When you feel abandoned, if you start feeling that again, talk to your partner. Talk to your daddy. Talk to your talk to whoever. But let them know. Let them know that you're feeling alone, that you need someone there a bit more. Allow them to help. So the next 3 questions I'm going to kind of toss together. Let me read through them all. On the positive, those who like to be free to dress up, to collect stuffies, to play with others, and keeping the innocence alive. Then they would like to learn how to embrace their little. I've lost touch of her in the midst of COVID-19. That can happen. Or how to embrace it when you've never done so before. Now, these 3 here really kind of all play together. Let's kind of run through the first part of that about dressing up and being free to be who we are. People in general don't care what you do. I'm going to put that right out there. They don't care. And I have very, very good examples of that I'll tell you in a few moments. When somebody dresses up as a little, they have a few things that they have to pay attention to, and that is the street legal law. Across the country in the United States, there is what is called the street legal law. Everyone has to have their genitals covered, their butt crack covered with a 1-inch strip minimum. Now that can change different places, but for the most part, it's 1 inch or more. Females need to have their breast, their nipple area covered. Why? Nobody still knows. And that's something that people can work on, getting that changed, of why it's okay for a male to have their breast, chest open and exposed, and females can't. Don't know what the difference is. So that's the general law of the land. Now, let me give you 2 examples of what I'm talking about. We have a lady who lives kitty corner to our backyard who walks her dog usually around between 6 and 7:30 in that area. That's usually the time that I'm putting out the trash. Now, my general outfit of the day is a diaper and t-shirt. That's what I wear. I wear diapers because I have to for medical purposes. When I put out the garbage in the front on the street, I very often go out in a t-shirt and diaper and sandals and put the garbage out. So far twice, this lady has caught me out, and I have absolutely no problem standing there and talking to her. She has talked about our big shed in our backyard. She's talked about our deck. Never once in probably about an hour and a half of chatting has she ever mentioned what I'm wearing, even though I'm standing there in a diaper and t-shirt. And that just goes to show that people don't care. Not that they don't care. They don't want to make a deal of it. I don't make a deal of it. If they come up to me, and some people in DC have come up to me and said, why you dress like that? And a lot of times I'm wearing my short-alls. I'm wearing a cute onesie that has all kinds of designs. And I simply say, did it make you smile? Then I succeeded. It brightened your day. That's really all the reason I wear it. It brightens my day, and I make it a point to brighten someone else's day. When it becomes our issue is when we take it on. When we feel uncomfortable in who we are, in what we do, in what we wear, then it becomes our issue. But if you allow it to be their issue and not yours, then there is no issue. If they don't like it, they can turn around and walk away. And I have told people that have mentioned that for some reason my diaper might have been sticking out the back of my pants or something like that, which is very, very rare, when they make comments. And I will look at them and just simply say, thank you for noticing. What am I going to say? I'm not going to go into my medical history of why I have to wear diapers. It's none of their business. Thank you for making it known to me. I'll take care of it. Done. That's it. I don't go running up and down the street going, look what I'm wearing, look what I'm wearing. No. Nobody does that. If you do, then you're asking for issues. So dressing up, be happy, do what you want to do. I wear short-alls, cute t-shirts that have ABDL written across the top, TeddyCon written across the top, all kinds of stuff. I enjoy it. If it makes somebody smile, all the better. So collecting stuffies. I'm kind of the wrong person to talk about this because in my bedroom right behind over here, well, you can't see it, but in behind, I have approximately 130 stuffies. I have an 8-foot teddy bear all the way down to my little hamster, my little Thai hamster. That's my littlest one. I had, when I was going into the office, I had teddy bears there. I had crayons there. I had coloring books there. I have coloring books here. I have crayons here. My little is part of me. It's a in-depth part of me. For those of you who don't know, I take care of online registration for the Master Slave Conference. It gets very stressful periodically. And there are times that I have to just stop, because being who I am, I need to be respectful of who my master is. And I would so like to write back to him and say, look, you idiot, if you can't fill out a form online, MSC is going to be way over your head. Don't bother coming. Thank you. But I can't do that. So I'll clear off my desk. And this is when I have 5 or 6 of those lined up to deal with. And I will say, oh, spend 15, 20 minutes coloring, reading a story, a nighttime story, playing with a bouncy ball, playing with my cars, playing with my toys, hugging my stuffies, just doing that. My stuffies, my little, gives me a way to calm down and quiet down and center. I can then, when I'm back down to where I need to be, put everything away and write back and say, thank you for contacting us. Let me walk you through how to fill out the registration form. And I will walk them through the steps. I couldn't have done that at the beginning because I would have blasted them out for just being stupid, but I can't do that. So my little is always with me. I never put my little away. There are times that, yes, my boss has walked in on me and I'm sitting on the floor playing with a bouncy ball. And he'll go, you okay? Yeah, I just need to calm down a bit. Okay. It's that simple. He doesn't get into it. I don't need to get into it. That's how you also embrace your little. Don't put your little away. Your little is part of who you are. You take your little out of your daily basis, you've taken out a big chunk of who you are. It's like being gay and saying, well, I got to go to work, so I can't be gay. Well, no, you're gay no matter what. You're little no matter what. Your little is always there. Sometimes you can't be very, very open about it because of work, because of where you work. If you work in a room full of cubicles of other people, but there's nothing that says you can't have a picture of Sesame Street or a picture of your teddy bear, or even have your teddy bear. I know I worked in a bank and I had a teddy bear there too. It all depends on your work, your business, who you are, how out you want to be. And just because you have a teddy bear on your desk doesn't mean that you have to completely out yourself of who you are and what you do and everything, what you do in private and all this stuff. No, you don't have to. You can be open to yourself and honest with yourself and just tell people that it helps you stay calm. Your teddy bear helps you stay calm. Done. That's it. People don't need to know the whole story. They don't need to know, you don't have to announce that you are a little at work. And that's okay. That doesn't mean you need to stop being little, or stop needing your little, or stop recognizing your little, because you can't be totally open at work. How do you relearn how to embrace your little? That's focus. That's taking time within your schedule and writing down little time, 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, and spending time being little, spending time understanding why you became a little in the first place, why you recognize your need to have a little. It could be anything from just sitting down coloring, to actually sitting down and journaling what little time does for you. My little time calms me down. Yeah, I have a lot of fun doing it. Yeah, I take time to sometimes plan bigger things, such as when I want to play with my Lego train set and my Legos and all that fun stuff. That takes a little more time. It takes a little more energy. But that energy time is well spent. And yes, I have a journal for my little of what did I get out of this? Why did I need to take this time to be little? And periodically look back at that when you start feeling like you're missing your little and you don't understand where your little's going, or you feel like you want to give up your little. Look back at your log, your blog, your whatever you want to call it, and reread and look back and see how much it means to you. One thing that we used to teach at the MTTA Academy is that you can't negate part of who you are. If you feel that service is part of who you are, you can't say, well, I'm not going to serve. I just can't do that. I can't find time in my life to do that, because it's going to eat away at you. It's going to be a big hole in who you are. Well, the same thing goes on with being little. If I don't go to see my daddy periodically or talk to him on a daily basis or Zoom meet with him or whatever, I get lonely. I get, where's my daddy? What's going on? And so I have to, and that's when I stop and realize that, geez, I haven't talked to him in 3 days. Well, okay, it's time to give him a call. Make sure he's okay, make sure I'm okay. It's that need to be together. If you don't have a partner, then that's time for you, when you start feeling like that, of what am I not doing? Am I not paying attention to my little? Am I not keeping my little active in my life? This is time to refocus. This is time to go back and say, okay, I'm Bubby, and that's who I'm going to be for a while. And I need to reach back in and find that Bubby that's in here. I think I pretty much covered all the questions that I've had so far. If you have more, please subscribe to this channel, subscribe to Bubby's Corner, and I will get to them. I will make time to do that so that I can help you as much as I possibly can. So down below, there is a little button that says subscribe. Go ahead and click it, fill it out, and ask what you need to know. I'll be more than happy to use my experience over the past umpty years to help you out. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful week.